Hello traders, this is Dollar Will giving you a drive-by chart read of Bitcoin. Bitcoin has freaked everybody out in the last week. As I said in other videos, I don't own any Bitcoins. My primary reason for not owning it is I'm an Elliott Wave trader, and I wasn't comfortable with the amount of data. I like even more data. I mean, it's possible to trade Elliott Wave stuff, Elliott Wave theory without a whole lot of data. I wasn't comfortable doing it. What I'm waiting for is the dollar to make a more definitive trade. Again, my name is Dollar Will, and I let the dollar, the US dollar, be my guide. The software I'm using is freestockcharts.com. Um, I have a nice set of tools, and the price is right. What we're looking at here is the New York Stock Exchange Bitcoin Index. And what we have here is the recent bounce off of support. In my view, I believe that this Bitcoin is going to keep falling. And here is why. What I like to do, at the bottom I have my stochastics. Instead of editing the stochastics, I move to different time frames. Let me do something extreme to go go to quarterly. This is another reason why I like freestockcharts.com. They allow you to bring up a quarterly chart and even a yearly chart for real long time frames. So having quarterly and yearly as options allows you to smooth things out. I'm looking at a quarterly chart now of the Bitcoin index, and at the bottom we have our stochastic. Look at this. On this quarterly chart, it's showing that Bitcoin is overbought. So that says to me that Bitcoin can go down even more. So I'm not going to get fooled by the fact that on this daily chart it shows that we're oversold. Even if we go to, say, down to a weekly chart, it's still overbought. Bitcoin has not been oversold on the weekly chart since September of 2016. That's a long time ago. So that's why I always jump around to longer time frames to get some perspective on what the daily chart is showing. The daily chart is too close to the trees. I like to see the forest, so I always jump out. My first thing is to look at things on the weekly chart or quarterly chart, and then I narrow. Then I get some perspective on what's going on with my oscillators, and only after I have a good sense of where what the long trend is over a decade or more. Only then do I feel comfortable that I know what I'm looking at when I'm looking at a daily chart or hourly and more. Now, back to Bitcoin. If I am right and we keep falling, we could come down to, what's this? My eyesight is bad. 3,500 in that area, under 4,000. Let's just call it like that. I'm not calling an exact number. I'm just calling an area. And another reason why I'm kind of unsure about it, when I don't have enough data, I don't know where we are in the overall wave cycle. A decline of this magnitude that I'm pointing out here would be something on order of like a wave 4. That would suggest that Bitcoin has a lot more to that there is a leg up even higher than this. And if I'm right that this is leg 4, I think Bitcoin could get to 50 or 52, 53, somewhere in that range, 53,000, 52,000, but not before it goes below $4,000. So I'm not giving up. I love it when everybody gets discouraged and throws in the towel. that's when I get interested. So I'm kind of keeping my eye on Bitcoin. As you know, I'm dollar will. You can look at my chart on the dollar to see what I think about the dollar, and that I believe it's getting ready to go on an uptrend. I think that's going to put pressure on Bitcoin, and when the dollar completes its move that it started in 2011, I will be crypto crazy. And by that time, the world will hate cryptos, and I'm going to love it. I can't wait. Let's see. There isn't much more to say until this week and till markets resume and we see what happens with Bitcoin if it goes below uh, my Fibonacci extension here. I have my 100% line here, and the red line would represent a move of 1.618. That's the magic number. So keep your eyes open and chart and do your Fibonacci extensions, and most of all, just put a good old basic trend line in there and come back and watch more videos. You can catch me live in the first hour most nights on BGS IBMOR. Uh, we do a little chart reading, talk cryptos, and it's only for 1 hour, and it's not my channel, it's BGS IBMOR's channel, but he usually does cryptos in the first hour, and then we talk about whatever else is going on in the world. Thank you, and good luck.